15 Most Disturbing Images Ever Captured by Google Earth. Part 1.
If you are brand new to our channel, we invite you to take a moment to subscribe. Just click on the lit red button as well as the gray bell. Why the bell? Well, it will let you know every time we post a new video.
1. Woman giving birth. Giving birth is such a beautiful thing, isn't it? Well, I wouldn't know, and it sounds pretty disgusting to me, but apparently it is a miracle and a half. Google Earth has evolved from capturing scary moments to unbelievable ones, like this picture of a woman giving birth on the sidewalk. In this image, we are faced with a truly unsettling scenario: birth. What do you do if you see a woman giving birth on the street? Cross to the other side and call an ambulance for her, but just get the hell away. It seems that Google Earth captured the precise moment where the baby was pulled out. If you zoom in, you can even see the umbilical cord still attached. Then again, it's not like anyone had a pair of surgical scissors to cut it off, so it might not be the exact moment. If you ever find yourself in this situation, at least try to give birth on a nice patch of grass instead of a dirty sidewalk. 2. Cold-blooded murder. This picture was captured by Google Earth, and has since then made many people squint their eyes and try to unravel the mystery behind it. From this height, it looks like someone was brutally murdered and then dragged down the dock to be disposed into the water. However, many things are not what they seem, and so this image has been looked at over 1,000 times and debunked. Humans committing murder is not hard to believe, but someone being stupid enough to drag a body down a dock in broad daylight is, and so people have zoomed into this picture until they discovered the truth. Truth is, the blood stains are in fact only water stains created by a wet dog playing catch. This picture shows two people staring out at the water as their dog lays down to dry off. If you zoom in, you can clearly see where the dog shook off the excess water and dropped his ball. Still looks like blood though. 3. Man in a mask. Do yourself a favor. The next time you are driving down a street and come face to face with a man in a mask, don't slow down and get murdered. Don't slow down at all, actually. This is because he will eventually jump out of the way when he realizes that you are bad SHT crazy and aren't messing around. By doing this, you will ensure the safety of everyone in your car and you will be able to hold on to your belongings. Google Earth captured this image, which has the ability to make anyone feel uneasy, especially with all the weird clown stuff going on lately. In this picture we see a man with a scary green mask looking directly at the camera as a car approaches in the distance. At first glance, I believed this man to be holding a lizard, but on second thought, it is probably some poor girl laying down in the street. Google Earth is at it again, and this time it is snapping pics of roadkill. What makes this picture different than the usual dead squirrel is that it is human roadkill, which is usually considered as murder. In this picture, we see what happens to be a little girl laying down, face first on the pavement. One of her shoes has been knocked off, and her top right shoulder seems to have disappeared in a glitch. When local residents surfed the net and found this picture, they feared for the worst and contacting their local authorities to report the crime. The officers did their job, went to the residence, rang the doorbell and asked about the picture. The mother then informed the officers that her daughter likes to play dead and was merely playing a prank, which happened to coincide with the time of Google Earth's picture. That's one messed up little girl. 5. 2 men, 1 corpse. Take a look at this picture and ask yourself if this is real or fake. The average person will believe this to be a prank, but who are they to know? What makes this image seem bizarre is that both men are dressed in stripes and have covered their eyes with a Zorro-like mask. Not to mention that these two burglars are carrying a dead body in broad daylight, and everyone knows that these situations should be handled in the middle of the night, when chances of getting caught are seldom. The two culprits are transporting a body, and you can tell that it is a human body because of the corpse's white pasty leg. However, you do not see anyone filming them, which rules out the possibility of a low-budget movie shoot. Thankfully, Google Earth has got our backs and is making sure nothing goes unnoticed. 6. Angel. There are a million ways to make money, but dressing up as an angel shouldn't be one of them. After all, aren't angels supposed to help guide humans out of bad situations, and not the other way around? Regardless, there is an angel sitting down on the sidewalk with a golden bucket, asking for spare change. What is wrong with the world? At least dress up as a clown or something. Or actually, on second thought, maybe that wouldn't be the best idea considering that the world is going through a killer clown crisis. Now, this image wouldn't be considered as terrifying if it weren't for the fact that this angel is holding a really weird object. This object is hard to focus on and seems to be fading away. Pretty weird, right? Maybe this is a real angel after all. But then again, if they're begging for money, it's highly unlikely. 7. Huge skull. This image is wrong on many different levels, yet it exists regardless. When looking at this picture, many thoughts and emotions start running through your brain. Perhaps it is a fake skull, placed in an isolated area, to spook the unlucky passerby. Or maybe, this skull is here to tell the story of its horrific murder. There are many worse things than finding a skull. For example, you could find the skeleton with the missing head, or find a decomposing body. If it were my choice, I would go with the skeleton. This lonely little guy has been here for who knows how long, and has since become an internet sensation. Now, if you're wondering what happened to the skull, you're not the only one. All I can say is that hopefully this human's head was pulled apart from its body after his death and not before. Also, where is his jaw? 8. Woman getting carried off. Girlfriends can be like children. They cry when they feel too much of any emotion, and they become slightly pissed off when they are hungry. If your girlfriend has decided to pull a fit in the middle of a populated area, it might be best if you just walk away from her, instead of picking her up like a child and carrying her off to your car. Not only will it look like you are abducting her, but you will look like a woman beater, and you might even get stopped by police officers. Where are they when you need them? With that being said, this image might appear harmless, but in reality, we have no idea as to why this man has decided to swing this woman over his shoulder and shove her into a parked car. Hopefully, she was just pulling a tantrums and not getting kidnapped by this man. Oh well, I guess we will never know. Oh.